Hi gang, Melissa here, and it's that time of the month again. It's that time of the month where I remind you just how close to Christmas we actually are. And for those of you keeping track, we're less than 4 months out. Yeah, we are. In conjunction with that reminder, I throw some monthly favorites your way just to kind of change it up a little bit, and so it's just not a regular public service announcement about Christmas. This is actually favorites, August 2013 favorites. What I basically use the most of this month. I'll just jump right in for you. As usual, in no particular order whatsoever. Let's start off with a hair care product. It is Simply Smooth Extend Keratin Reparative Magic Potion. And the original reason I bought this was because when I went to get my hair cut, Allison, who cuts my hair, she's like, check this out. It's really good for your hair. And she's like, smell it too. I didn't buy this because it's good for my hair. I bought it because I was like, I'm at the beach with a margarita in my hand. Oh, both hands. I'm taking it. And interestingly enough, it actually is a worthwhile product. And I know there's not much gone. I had actually hauled this a long time ago, and then I put it up and I forgot about it, but I got it out probably about 3 weeks ago, and I put this on after taking a shower and washing my hair, bath, whatever. And I generally keep it from here on down to my ends, and it's really, really nice for extra conditioning. And I don't have a horrible time with dry hair, but a little bit, and I really feel like this it does the trick, and it smells fabulous. Next thing is an eyeliner, and I also have a drugstore alternative that I really like as well, but Eyeshadow right here, and it is their Skinny Liquid Eyeliner in black. This is something that I would have never ever tried, but it came in a BIRCHBOX one month, and if you're not familiar with BIRCHBOX, they are a monthly beauty subscription box, and you get about 5 samples a month of new things or different things to try to see whether or not you like, and it's $10 a month, and they generally have some really good things in there. But this came in there a long time ago, a while ago, and I really, really love it. What I don't like about it, it's black. So I'm gonna order the brown. I got online the other day, I was looking around. I'm gonna order the brown, because I am wearing it right now and wearing the black right now. But normally I feel like, brown or black is a little bit too harsh on me. I like the gentler side of brown. I'll wear black mascara, but I generally like brown just to soften it up, because I'm 36, you know, and I know you're getting sick of hearing that, but in 2 days I'll be 37, so it's like a whole new, entirely different thing, right? Right? No? Well, it is. But I like a little bit softer of a look for my eyeliner in general. But let me just show you why do I love this. I'm glad you asked. Right here. Look at that. First of all, I got this a long time ago, and it has managed to stay really, really nice and wet. Also, look. So obviously I have that option. Look at that. Or if you're just really dramatic, and again, sucky swatch alert. But no, there's all sorts of different little alternatives and whatnot that you have with this, and it's just really easy to use, and I like that it's a nice long tip there. So definitely going to order the brown, and I see this being a regular thing in my life. However, this is expensive. So if you do not want to spend, and I'll put the price right here, how much it is, I forget offhand. If you don't want to spend the money on an eyeliner, that much money on a liquid eyeliner, then I am definitely going to suggest this. And this is the Jordana, the Fabu eyeliner. You'll see somewhat of a similar, look at that, I'm all professional. No, I'm not. Somewhat of a similar tip, but you can make obviously your fine lines, your thicker lines, and this is a great eyeliner. So I have no complaints about this either. And so you're like, well, if you have no complaints, why are you switching? I don't know, I like variety. Why are you asking so many questions? You're supposed to listen. I'm just. If I were watching though, I would probably have the question of, well, if this is so great, then why would you spend the money and get the brown in this? And the reason why is, while this is great and it wears a long time and I really, really like it and it's super, super affordable, there's something just a touch smoother about this, a little bit more moist about this. And I know a lot of you hate that word. I'm sorry. I'm talking about makeup. Get your head out the gutter, okay? Liz, if you're watching, I know you hate that word, but I like you and I'm asking for forgiveness. I am. But just something just a smidge bit better on this. Lengthy explanation, I know, but I wanted to make you understand where I was coming from with that. I'm moving on right now. Next is a Lush product, and I'm not a huge Lush junkie, but a year ago, a bunch of us, several of us gals from YouTube met up in Chicago, and we did shopping and vlogging and all that funness. And we went to Lush. I had never been there before. It was my first experience with it. And Kristen Game was there, and she said, well, you've got to try the Comforter Bubble Bar, which it looks like this. It's pink and white. And from the time that I brought it home and started using it, I have been ordering it regularly. They say that you get 6 baths out of this. I don't. Maybe I could. I got a big bathtub, and I'm a big girl, okay? I'm a big girl. I get 4. I get about 4 good, very bubbly baths out of it. But there's just something so relaxing. It is the Comforter. It's very comforting. The scent is relaxing. And it's just, it's not too sweet, but it's sweet enough. And I love that I can smell it. Sounds gross. I love that I can smell it on myself the next day. But also, when I do use this, and I walk in the bathroom the next day or two, I can still smell the fragrance in the bathroom, and it's just so very enjoyable. And I've probably mentioned this before, but if you were gonna try only one thing ever from Lush, this is it. This is what you need to try. I just want to make, yep, Comforter. Ah! See that? Comforter. Awesome. Awesome, yummy. I may even take a bath after this video. The next thing is something that I am really, really excited about. It's something new that I've just tried. And if you have watched me for any length of time, there's probably 2 things you know about me. 3, you know my age. But the other 2 things are, I'm a fanatic about my teeth. I'm probably a little OCD about it. I labor over it too much because I like them to be fresh, white, and pearly. Anyway, the point is that I had a company contact me, and they were like, hey, we have a teeth whitening kit and a product, and we'd like to send it to you and see what you think. And so the way I have worked around this, and it's tricky in YouTube land, I'm just saying it is, but it's important to me to be completely transparent with you, all of you watching, and also to not compromise my integrity at all. I'm not willing to do it. I'm not going to do it. If you've been watching a while, I'm a little bit opinionated. So she contacted me and she was like, want you to try it. If you like it, great. We'd love for you to talk about it a little bit. And if you don't like it, then you don't have to just say anything. You don't have to do anything. So I can live with that, and here's why. You might be going, oh, you should tell us if you hate it. I see where you're coming from with that, but I agree to try the product, and if I love it, I'll talk about it. If I don't, I won't talk about it. However, the caveat is there that if you message me and say, hey, do you know anything about this product and what are your thoughts on it, and I have reviewed it, I will still give you my honest opinion about it if I hate it. Because I just don't see a point in doing reviews and you watching me in me trying to say, hey, here, listen, this is what I think about it, if you don't believe me. That's pointless. It's pointless. I might as well just shut the camera off and not do videos. So that is a really long way of saying they sent me this product and I flipping love it. Several reasons. The first reason why is because it's a higher grade of hydrogen peroxide than you're getting from anything that's over the counter. And yet you can get this without going to a dentist and having to have a prescription. Like, I looked up in the Crest White Strips, the professional ones that are the highest grade, it's 14% hydrogen peroxide. This is 44%, however, simmer down. When it breaks down, it's 16%, because what you do is, it comes in a gel form. So they send you this tube of gel, they send you the mouth thing, and the other thing I like about this is this mouth thing spreads it in your mouth further than the white strips go. Like this is longer, like covers more teeth than the white strips do. So that was definitely a bonus as well. And then, so you put this on, the gel in there, put it in there, turn this light on, put it over that, and I Instagrammed a picture, so I'll put that in here. And you leave it on for 30 minutes, and what they suggest you to do is to do 2 30-minute treatments back to back, but you don't have to. So I have done 2.5 treatments. I did 2 30-minute treatments. I did 2 30-minute treatments 2 days in a row, and then I did 30 minutes by itself. And with all that, I still have that much left. And you might be thinking, is that a hair on there? Oh, I have dogs. I have 2, and they're furry, even though I don't know if that's theirs, and I really don't have time to run a DNA test. But so continuing on why I love this, several reasons. It works. That's important, don't you know? And I have before and after pictures. It's before the 2.5 treatments I've done and after. And the other thing, Crest white strips, they're really expensive. You're looking at paying between, if you're getting their lower end strips, you might be able to pick up a box for 25 bucks. But if you're looking at their higher end strips, you're looking at $44 to $54. I think 54 is the highest I've seen it, and 44 is the lowest. And you may be able to pair some coupons and whatnot, but the price on this, and when she told me, I was like, what? $99. And then she was like, however, because don't you know there's always a deal. She said, if you do end up enjoying it and liking it, and you do end up doing a review, I'm going to give you a coupon code, and I'll list it in the comments below, that they will be able to order this kit for $25. And I was like, really? And she's like, yeah. I was like, that's a lot cheaper than Crest white strips, and just a lot more potent. So I definitely want to pass it on. If you don't want to order it, that's fine. I have no problems. Or if you don't want to go through the link, that's fine. No problems. Go check it out yourself. No problem whatsoever. But if you do want to give this a shot and you have been thinking about teeth whitening, then please give it a shot. Use my coupon code if you want to. You'll get it for $25. If you have questions about it, let me know. I'm happy to answer them. But definitely wanted to share this with you just in case there's some, I don't know, white teeth dental hygiene fanatics out there like me. Am I alone? I'm not alone. You know some of you are. Next is something that I've had for over a year, and I've only really started to use it regularly in the past 2 months. And it is the MAC Fix Plus. It is a skin refreshener and finishing mist. And the reason why I started using this in the past couple of months is mostly because of videos. I would get ready to film, and I just would feel like I looked a little bit too cakey. And you might be thinking, you still do, sweetheart. Why don't you keep that to yourself, okay? I'm just kidding. You can put it down below. I can handle it, so it's all right. But I wanted just something a little bit, even though you put highlighter on, I kind of wanted something just to make it maybe a little bit dewy. I'm not saying it looks dewy, but just something to take away the cakiness for me. Because I don't ever mean to put a bunch of cakey makeup on, but I'm finding that doing makeup for videos is a little bit different than me doing makeup just to go run errands or go on a date with my husband and all that. And this has just been really, really awesome. I really feel like it does help the makeup stay on longer as well. And it just gives you a little bit fresher, more natural of an appearance. All right, 3 more things and this torture is over. First of the 3 things. It's a brush by e.l.f. It's the small stipple brush with makeup on it. Yeah, at least you know I use it, don't you? This is what it looks like. And this idea, this brush that I got from Emily Noel, she talked about this brush, using it for putting on cream blushes or blush stains, and I was like, that's a great idea. And watched her video on it, and then went to e.l.f. and it was like, sold out, sold out. That sucker was sold out for a month before I got my hands on it. So when it was finally available, I got 2. But she's right, and she usually is. this works awesome if you are trying to find a way to apply a cream blush or a stain, a blush stain, or even the Maybelline, the little puffy, what are those things? The dream blush things. I'll put a proper name right here for you. It's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And the way I do it is I take it, get the product down there, I dab once on my hand just so I can kind of see how heavy it is, and I go from there and I'll start doing that and just rub it in very lightly, and it's awesome. This is the best and most favoritist way ever for me to apply those kinds of blush. So super thankful to her for that, and it's great. Second to last, Maybelline. Let me tell you about Maybelline real quick. Maybelline, they had some, perfect example, they had some eye products. This is Maybelline New York. This is, I don't even know if they sell this kind of a quad anymore. This one is Expert Wear in natural shades. How original. Natural shades. Picked this up. I picked a bunch of them up because they were on clearance a long time ago, and maybe they were clearing them out because they were coming out with new stuff, and I just didn't really love it. The only thing that I enjoyed and still do enjoy out of this is the liner. The liner is awesome in this, so I've kept it around for that reason only. However, when Maybelline came out with these, and I know this is old news, the Maybelline Eye Studio, the quads, I picked several of them up, and I wasn't expecting to love them or even like them a lot, but I wanted to give them a shot because it's not fair to judge without investigating it for myself. And I freaking love these things. I am beyond surprised. This one is Copper Chic. This has actually been my favorite quad this month. And if you have blue eyes, you need this in your life. I was surprised for several reasons. The price for 4 colors, I'm getting closer. I'm like, I'm in your face. Yeah. And I was surprised at the blendability. Is that a word? They blend easily. And just the overall look. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it for you real quick in my sucky swatchy way. So that's, and they're, oh gosh, they're soft and creamy. It's just like, it's perfect blend between, it's not a cream, it's not a powder, it's just, there's something in between. So there's that. And that. And that. I'm just gonna do this here before it, because okay. Alright, so that would be the highlight color, and then contorting my body. There's that, and that. I have several other of these quads as well, and they are all the same as far as quality, blendability, and consistency. They wear a long time. You know, I put my cheap little $1 e.l.f. primer on there. They wear well, and I pretty much have been wearing this one predominantly this month. So if you've not given these a shot, maybe because you have had bad experiences with the old Maybelline, at least give one of them a shot just to try it, because I really think you may be surprised. I think drugstore makeup in general has been upping their game in the past 3 to 5 years. And there's, wow, there's a lot of good stuff out there. All right, so last but not least, and I really debated about whether or not to even bring this up, but then I thought, I was like, I wish someone would have kind of mentioned it to me before I knew. And you may think that's common sense, but to me it wasn't. And it's not just a fat girl problem, okay? Because when I was skinny, and I was a long time ago, I had the issue. This right here. You see this? It's baby powder. It's actually cornstarch, by the way. You notice the regular baby powder, and there's the cornstarch. And this is just Equate. It's not Johnson & Johnson or anything. You might be thinking, what are you going to do with that? I have 2 purposes for this in my life, and it's usually in the summertime or spring. My shoes. I wear shoes without socks sometimes, you know, little slip-ons, flats, loafers, and, you know, sometimes my feet sweat. But if I put some of this in there before, they don't sweat. The other thing is your lady parts. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be crass, and it might be too much information for you, but I'm sorry, ladies, or even men, if you're telling me that you can go out there for several hours, you know, on a 95-degree day with a ton of humidity and just not have any kind of, I don't know, stickiness or sweaty issues, you're lying. Liar. I'm calling you a liar. However, I have found that if I have to be out in the heat, and I live in Tennessee, I'm out there a lot, okay? There's a lot going on. If I put a little bit of this, you know, where I need to put it, it's just a lot better and more comfortable day for me. So again, I debated on it, but I was like, no, I use it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I didn't have to tell you, but I feel like it's that much more comfort and that much relief. It's worth mentioning. The only thing about it is, if you are gonna give it a shot, don't use the regular baby powder. You have to use the cornstarch. Because if you don't use the cornstarch and you use the baby powder, the way it was explained to me by a doctor is that there are properties in the regular baby powder that are somewhat similar to a food, so you can get you know, you can get a mild little infection, almost like a yeast infection. I know, it's too much information, okay, but it's not. So you always want to stick with the cornstarch version and you'll be good to go. So please don't unsubscribe, please. There's not many things like this mentioned, but I thought it was important. It's August, it's hot, okay? I'm hot. I'm just, there's not enough air conditioning, and it's not just because of my size, even though I was teeny tiny and years ago. I was still a little sweaty, and I just want to help you not be so much sweaty. Yeah. Okay, so that's it. Because I really have nowhere to go after that, do I? No, I don't. That's it. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, you probably won't after the whole baby powder thing, but definitely check back in, and I hope to see you in the next one. And for all of you who are subscribed, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. I appreciate the support, and I really hope to see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.